I wanted to do a book review of this book, 10-Day Detox Diet by Dr. Mark Hyman. I had heard about it before via, I think it was a YouTube channel, could be wrong. And so I checked it out of the library first, which is what I always do with the diet books. And most of the times I read through them, don't find anything, I'm like, no, I can't agree with this. But this one was like, I think I could do this. And I've been wanting to, one, I need to lose weight and lower my cholesterol. And I also want to try and break the chocolate, junk food, fast food things I've been doing too much, and I know it, and I want to break it. So I thought, let me give this a shot. So I started it. Well, it's worked. Say that right up front. I'm on day 16. I continued on past the 10-day. I've added a few things back in, but mainly following the diet, and I've lost 11 pounds, and I feel great. I can narrow this book down in 5 pieces: water, veggies, protein, little fruit, and exercise. Water. Water, 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 water. I'm lucky. Water is my main beverage of choice anyway. I didn't have to give up coffee. I do drink some herbal non-decaf tea, but I'm not a pop drinker. I rarely drink anything but water. I do occasionally have a beer and wine. I haven't had any of those in the 16 days. I did use a little wine and some cooking. That's about it. But mainly I'm just a water drinker anyway, so that wasn't a hardship for me. It might be for other people, but it wasn't for me. The con of all that water is I can't sleep through the night. I end up having to get up and take a wee. So that's one of the cons. Veggies. As many veggies as you can eat. I mean, I am never full, or never hungry. Take that back. Veggies, all you can eat that are non-starchy variety. So no potatoes, which I do love, but I haven't really missed. So it's anything like all the greens you can eat, lettuce of any sort, whether it's romaine, spinach, kale, mustard greens, if that's what you're into, whatever dark leafy greens you can get your hands on. I've used romaine lettuce leaves, the big ones, to make wraps instead of using the regular wraps, and it tasted just fine. It's a little messier, but not too bad. So all the veggies you can eat, anything like of the non-starchy variety. So plenty of that. Protein, no beef. Basically any other kind of protein you want. Chicken, turkey, pork, eggs, chia seeds, what are the other seeds I use? But anything that has high protein in it, except for beef. And I'm not a big beef cooker anyway. Most I usually had was a fast food hamburger or something. So, little fruit. This one is my hardest part, actually. I love fruit. So it basically only have it in the shakes, some kiwi and some strawberry. Strawberry, luckily, is one of my favorites, and I do love kiwi, so I've used those. I do miss my bananas, and I miss apples, but I have added it in now that I've gotten past the first 10-day. I did add an apple into a salad, and it was a really good salad. So that's probably how I'll incorporate it in the future. Maybe not a whole apple, work on just doing halves. And then the last thing is exercise. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to like join a gym and do a 90x or any of those fancy things. Walk around your house. You have trouble doing it, you do any exercise at all. Getting up and out of the couch 20 times in a row. Whatever gets your heart going a little bit, do it. Just walk around. You have bad knees, if swimming works for you, whatever you can find that works. You don't have to be a huge gym membership. You don't have to buy all these fancy things. take a walk around the block, take a walk around your house, go up and down your stairs, whatever works for you to get a little bit more than what you're doing now. And that's all I've done is, he says do 30 minutes in the morning. That just doesn't work for my Monday to Friday schedule. So I just added another 10 minutes in there and make sure I do a total of 30, at least 30 a day. And then most days, 4 out of 5 days more than that 30. So that's my goal, was to just increase the amount that I do and do it at least 30 minutes a day. And that's worked. One of the things he mentions is to get a certain fiber supplement. If I thought about it, I would have realized I didn't need to buy that brand, which is really expensive. I could just go with any over-the-counter fiber supplement and be working. He also wants you to do basically 3 times what the box says to do. I wasn't going to do that. I started off using 1 serving, split it up throughout the day. Found that didn't really work for me, so now I just do half a serving in the morning and then just drink my water throughout the day. And that seems to help me out. Keeps me full enough in the morning before I have breakfast, and then the rest of the time it's pretty much you're eating every couple hours anyway, so it doesn't really matter that you need the fiber. So it does have some good recipes, but alter as you need. There are some things that it calls for that I won't utilize. Coconut, won't do. I tried the ginger root. I recently found a tip on how to peel that, so I'll be working that back into it. But just, use those as a guide to begin, so you kind of know where he's going from. He also gives you a grocery list, so you can see what kind of products he's looking for, especially in regard to the veggie category. I missed some things out of it. Yogurt is one of them. I love Greek yogurt. I have actually pared down to just the plain Greek yogurt because the rest are too sweet. And so I've started including a little bit of that yogurt in some of my morning shakes. Might do it in making some dressings and stuff. So just so that I get some of that yogurt flavor, I do miss it. Bananas I miss. I've started including just like half a banana instead of a whole one in some of my smoothies, just to give it a little bit of different flavor. But otherwise, I'm surprised. I have felt better, have more energy all day long. When I do go to sleep, I usually crash pretty good. I think I've had 1 case of insomnia one night, and otherwise it's been sleeping really good. I feel better. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I don't feel gassy. Because I am not having the breads, I guess. I don't know. And the potatoes and the fast food and the junk food. I just I haven't had chocolate in 16 days. I never thought I'd get past day 1 without major headaches, major irritability. It didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I was like, what? Wow. If it can break my chocolate addiction. One day I had a fast food craving, but I realized it was because I was pissed. It wasn't because I was really hungry for it. It was because I was pissed. And that's one of the things he goes through is some of your feelings. When I first started the first few days, I was like, I'm not getting that part. Not getting that part. But I'm feeling good, so I'm going to go with it. But on that one day when I was pissed and thought about getting a fast food, I realized that's why I was getting it. Not that I was actually wanting it, but that I was so pissed and upset that I just wanted to sabotage myself. So even though it didn't at first come out, it started to a little bit as, okay, I'm bored. That's why I want to eat something. Not that I'm hungry, I'm full, I'm bored. And so trying to work through those items. And it's made a dramatic change, and I never thought I'd see that out of a diet book. But I highly recommend this. Get it from the library. I haven't bought it. I just have gotten it out of the library a couple of times. I'm not going to buy it. I don't buy books. But I do plan on having this one, get it out of the library on a regular basis. After the 10-day, he wants you to go into a full 90-day cycle. I'm going to go for it. I've lost 11 pounds already. I stopped measuring the waist and all that stuff because that was just getting me frustrated. So I figured I did one at the beginning and I'll do one at the end. I am looking forward when I give blood next week to see what my iron levels have been, because I've been a little bit low on those. So with all the spinach and greens and all the healthy food and the non-fast food and junk food stuff, I'm looking to see what my iron levels are going to be. And then in May, when I go to the doctor for my annual to see what my cholesterol did from when I took it in January or February through work to when I take it at the doctor's office and see the difference. So I highly recommend this book. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions. Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the future.